Wonders of Lisbon, Portugal. Cabo da Roca, where the land ends and the sea begins. Perched on the edge of mainland Europe, Cabo da Roca is one of Lisbon's most awe-inspiring natural wonders. It stands like a mighty sentinel at the westernmost tip of the continent, where steep cliffs plunge dramatically into the vast Atlantic Ocean. The windswept tape feels wild, remote, and untouched, a place where nature reigns supreme. As you approach, the iconic lighthouse greets you, its silhouette cutting into the endless sky, standing watch over travelers and tides alike. The cliffs here are etched with time, jagged formations weathered by wind and wave, covered with sunburnt grasses and wild flowers. The air is thick with salt, the cries of gulls, and the eternal echo of crashing surf. It's a place that speaks of both endings and beginnings, where old-world explorers once looked westward toward the unknown. But Cabo da Roca isn't just a viewpoint. It's a starting point for unforgettable hikes. Just south lies Praia de Ursa, a hidden beach reachable only by a rugged trail. Here the land folds into dramatic sea stacks, and golden sand hugs the base of enormous cliffs. The descent is steep, but the reward is solitude in one of Lisbon's most untouched natural areas. Further north, the trails continue along a rolling coastline of cliffs, coves, and flowering scrubland, offering a photographer's dream at every turn. Stand on the cliff's edge and feel the power of this place. Watch as the sun sets into the Atlantic, lighting up the sky in fiery oranges and pinks. Or come early, when mist rolls in from the sea and shrouds the land in mystery. Cabo da Roca is more than a destination. It's a spiritual experience, a place to pause, reflect, and reconnect with the earth. Whether you visit at dawn or dusk, the raw elemental beauty of Cabo da Roca captures the soul. It's Lisbon's wild frontier, a reminder that even in a bustling capital, nature still holds sacred, untamed ground. Sintra Cascais Natural Park, Lisbon's fairytale wilderness. Just a short drive from central Lisbon lies a world that feels utterly enchanted. Sintra Cascais Natural Park. This sprawling natural reserve stretches from the majestic hills of Sintra to the wild Atlantic coast, offering a stunning mosaic of landscapes that shift from dense forests to rugged cliffs, and hidden mountain trails to sweeping ocean views. It's a place where nature whispers stories of ancient kings, misty castles, and untouched wilderness, all waiting to be discovered beyond the city's reach. Begin your journey in the mystical Sintra Mountains, where the air is cool, damp, and fragrant with pine, eucalyptus, and fern. The forest here feels primeval. Gnarled trees arch over narrow trails, their trunks wrapped in moss and ivy. Shafts of golden light pierce the canopy, and birdsong echoes in the distance. It's a landscape that breathes magic, perfect for slow exploration on foot. As you wander through the highlands, the terrain opens to reveal panoramic views across the lush valleys below, and eventually, the sparkling blue of the Atlantic Ocean. Ancient stone paths lead you deeper into the park, winding toward remote chapels, hidden springs, and secret lookout points carved by time and weather. Few places near Lisbon offer such seclusion and serenity. Descending toward the coast, the scenery becomes more dramatic. Towering cliffs give way to secluded beaches like Praia da Droga, where foamy waves crash against dark rock formations, and the sands are almost always quiet. Here, the power of nature feels unfiltered. Continue along the cliffs to Cabo da Roca from the previous segment, or find untouched gems like Praia da Ursa, all part of the park's wild edge. What makes Sintra Cascais Natural Park so unique is how it condenses so many natural wonders into a single region. From mist-covered peaks to sun-drenched coastlines, this park is a haven for hikers, photographers, and nature lovers alike. Every path leads to something unexpected: a waterfall, a hawk circling overhead, a sudden clearing revealing a castle in the fog. Sintra Cascais is not just a park. It's a sanctuary of natural and mythical beauty, a living fairy tale on the doorstep of Lisbon. Arrabida Natural Park, the emerald jewel of Lisbon's coastline. Venture just an hour south of Lisbon, and you'll discover one of Portugal's most breathtaking natural sanctuaries, Arrabida Natural Park. Nestled between the vibrant city and the crystal-clear waters of the Atlantic, this protected region feels like a hidden slice of the Mediterranean, untouched by time. Its dramatic limestone cliffs, rolling green hills, and impossibly turquoise bays make it one of Lisbon's greatest natural wonders. As you enter the park, the towering Serra da Arrabida mountain range greets you, covered in dense vegetation that glows with every shade of green imaginable. This microclimate, cooler and more humid than the surrounding areas, allows for a rich diversity of plant life, including rare Mediterranean shrubs and wild herbs that fill the air with a sweet, earthy fragrance. The roads wind like ribbons through the hills, offering stunning cliffside views at every turn. From these lofty heights, your eyes are drawn downward to the shimmering coastline below. Praia de Figueirenha, Praia de Galapos and Praia dos Coelhos are not just beaches. They are secluded coves embraced by limestone cliffs in thick forest. The water here is so clear and calm, it resembles a natural swimming pool. On a sunny day, the sea radiates shades of turquoise, emerald and cobalt that rival the Caribbean. Hike the park's lesser-known trails for an immersive experience in nature. The Estrada de Escarpa Trail, carved into the cliffs, offers thrilling vistas of the Atlantic and the forest below. As you walk, you might spot falcons gliding overhead or goats navigating the rocky outcrops. Every step in Arabada is a reminder of nature's raw elegance and harmony. And then there's the Cabo Especial, a dramatic cliffside cape at the edge of the park where the land abruptly drops into the ocean. Standing there with the wind howling and waves crashing far below, you'll feel the sheer power and solitude of the Atlantic. It's the kind of place where silence speaks volumes. Arabada Natural Park is not just a destination. It's a feeling. A place where the chaos of modern life dissolves into the whispers of wind through pine trees and the lull of gentle waves. For travelers seeking pure, natural beauty near Lisbon, this emerald sanctuary is an absolute must. Sintra Cascais Natural Park, where myth meets nature. Just 30 kilometers west of Lisbon lies one of Portugal's most magical landscapes, the Sintra Cascais Natural Park. Though often celebrated for its fairy tale palaces and romantic architecture, it is the park's untamed natural beauty that leaves an everlasting impression. This UNESCO-listed region is a sanctuary of rolling forested hills, dramatic ocean cliffs, hidden beaches and misty mountain air, all steeped in a deep sense of mysticism and wonder. As you ascend the lush, winding roads of the Sintra Mountains, the atmosphere changes dramatically. The temperatures drop, fog clings to moss-covered trees, and sunlight filters through thick canopies of oak, chestnut, and eucalyptus. It feels like stepping into a realm untouched by time. This microclimate, shaped by ocean winds and altitude, fosters one of the most unique ecosystems in Portugal. Far from the crowds, nature lovers will find solitude along the park's many trails. Paths like the Santa Maria Trail or the Villa Sassetti route lead through dense woodlands, past gurgling brooks and panoramic viewpoints. Listen to the sounds of chirping birds, rustling leaves and distant waves crashing far below. These trails aren't just scenic, they're deeply atmospheric, immersing you in an ancient, almost mythical forest. Descend from the highlands and the landscape transforms again, this time into wild coastal cliffs that crash into the Atlantic Ocean. The Cabo da Roca, the westernmost point of mainland Europe, stands proudly at the park's edge. Here rugged cliffs tower above the churning sea, battered by salt-laden winds. The views are endless, open Atlantic on one side, and the jagged coastline of Portugal stretching as far as the eye can see. Tucked along this wild coastline are beaches like Praia de Ursa, one of the most stunning and remote in the entire region. Reaching it requires a steep descent, but the reward is worth every step. Towering sea stacks fine golden sand, and crashing waves create a cinematic scene, raw, dramatic, and untouched. It's a beach where nature speaks loudest. The Sintra Cascais Natural Park is a land of contrast. forest and ocean, mountain and valley, silence and wind. Every corner offers a new experience, a new breath of fresh air. For travelers seeking both serenity and grandeur just outside Lisbon, this park is a natural wonder that must not be missed. Tagus Estuary Nature Reserve, the hidden oasis near Lisbon. Just east of Lisbon lies one of Europe's most important wetland ecosystems, the Tagus Estuary Nature Reserve, Reserva Natural do Estuário do Tejo. Though Lisbon is known for its hills, culture, and coastlines, few visitors realize that this incredible natural sanctuary is nestled right at its doorstep. Spanning over 14,000 hectares, this vast estuarine plain is one of Portugal's richest ecological treasures, offering refuge to over 120 bird species, endless salt marshes, shimmering mudflats, and wide open skies. This is a place where nature breathes slowly. At first glance it may appear calm, even empty, but take a closer look, and you'll discover a world teeming with life. The Tagus River, Portugal's longest and most iconic waterway, slows to a wide, sprawling mouth as it meets the Atlantic here. The riverbanks and tidal zones become feeding and nesting grounds for thousands of migratory birds, including the elegant greater flamingo, the striking black-winged stilt, and countless wading birds that dance across the mudflats at sunrise. As the tide shifts, the landscape transforms. At low tide, mirror-like pools reflect the sky above, while flocks of birds descend to forage for fish, mollusks, and crustaceans. These serene scenes are some of the most visually compelling in the Lisbon region, untouched, rhythmic, and alive with sound. This protected area is part of the Natura 2000 network, making it one of the most vital habitats in all of Western Europe. Beyond the avian life, the reserve is home to an expansive mosaic of ecosystems: salt marshes, reed beds, rice paddies, and freshwater channels. These wetlands are vital not only for biodiversity, but for climate resilience, acting as buffers against floods and carbon sinks that regulate the health of the surrounding environment. Walking or cycling along the Ponta da Erva or Sapel da Coina trails gives you intimate views of this peaceful realm. One of the best ways to experience the estuary is through quiet observation. Photographers, bird watchers, and nature lovers can find elevated wooden hides and scenic viewpoints that overlook the shimmering water. The calmness of the space, combined with the distant sounds of wings flapping and water trickling, creates a deeply meditative atmosphere, a stark contrast to the urban energy of Lisbon just a short drive away. In a city celebrated for its architecture and history, the Tagus Estuary offers a reminder of Lisbon's deeper, more primal connection to nature. It's a place of renewal, of gentle wonder, a hidden oasis that invites you to pause, breathe, and witness life unfolding in the quietest corners of the world. Serra de Monsanto, Lisbon's lungs of green. Just minutes from the city's bustling heart lies a landscape that feels a world away. Serra de Monsanto, Lisbon's largest green space and one of the most underrated natural wonders in the region. Known as the lungs of Lisbon, this expansive forest park stretches over 900 hectares, offering rolling hills, dense woodlands, winding trails, and spectacular viewpoints that showcase Lisbon's harmony between city and nature. As you enter Monsanto, a canopy of pine, eucalyptus, oak, and acacia trees envelopes you in a wave of freshness and calm. This isn't just a city park. It's a genuine urban forest, teeming with native flora and fauna. The soundscape shifts from city buzz to chirping birds, rustling leaves, and distant winds. It's the kind of place where Lisbon locals escape to run, bike, or simply breathe deeply under the open sky. Originally reforested in the early 20th century to combat erosion and provide green space for a growing city, Serra de Monsanto has evolved into an ecological haven. Despite being man-planted, nature has reclaimed it, creating a self-sustaining ecosystem where foxes, rabbits, owls, and numerous migratory birds make their home. From spring through autumn, wildflowers that the meadows and butterflies dance along the sunlit trails. Climb a bit higher and you'll find the iconic Panoramico de Monsanto, an abandoned restaurant turned urban viewpoint that offers 360-degree views of Lisbon's skyline, the 25 de Abril Bridge, and the sparkling Tagus River. But even without the structures, the landscape is full of beauty. The Alto de Serafina viewpoint, a favorite for picnics and family walks, reveals lush valleys and a sweeping look over the horizon. And as the sun sets, golden light filters through the treetops, bathing the entire forest in a warm, serene glow. For those who love nature trails, Monsanto delivers in abundance. Well-marked paths like the Trilho de Arvor and Trilho de Raposa take you through peaceful woodlands, stone steps, and secret clearings. There's even a section of the GR12 European Trail that runs through Monsanto, connecting Lisbon to wider Portugal. Every trail brings a new perspective. Tall grass fields, shaded gullies, and quiet corners where the city feels miles away. Serra de Monsanto is not only about visual splendor, it's about the atmosphere. The feeling of grounding, of recharging in a place where trees outnumber buildings. It's proof that even in a capital city, nature can thrive, and more importantly, that people can reconnect with it. For travelers seeking Lisbon's lesser-known gems, this forest is a revelation. Wild yet accessible, untamed yet safe, and deeply beautifully Lisbon. As we come to the end of this unforgettable journey through the natural wonders of Lisbon, we hope you've discovered a side of the city that often goes unnoticed. One that thrives beyond the historic streets and bustling squares. From the pristine shores of Costa da Caparica to the mystical cliffs of Cabo da Roca, Lisbon reveals itself not only as a city of culture, but as a gateway to Portugal's raw, untamed beauty. These landscapes tell stories of earth and ocean, of wind shaping stone and sun painting skies, stories that breathe new life into the soul of the traveler. Each destination we've explored in this video was chosen not for crowds or fame, but for its power to reconnect us with nature. In a world that moves faster every day, places like the Arabada Mountains, the secret waterfalls of Sintra, and the peaceful forests of Monsanto remind us to slow down and listen to the whisper of pine trees, the crash of Atlantic waves, and the quiet stillness of an untouched trail. Lisbon may be a capital city, but its heart beats in rhythm with nature. And this truly is what makes Lisbon so remarkable. It is a city where you can start your morning with a hike through ancient hills, spend your afternoon watching eagles soar above valleys, and end your day with your feet in the sand, watching the sun sink into the Atlantic. For nature lovers, Lisbon is not just a destination, it's a dreamscape. If this journey has inspired you, we invite you to take that inspiration with you. Beyond the screen, beyond the borders, nature is calling, and whether you're exploring Portugal or planning your next big adventure anywhere on Earth, let your travels be guided not only by the thrill of discovery, but by a deeper appreciation for the world around you. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Travel with a Plan. Your support helps us bring more breathtaking destinations to life, places where the beauty of the earth speaks louder than words. And don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss a new journey. Whether it's the icy fjords of Iceland, the wild savannas of Africa, the forests of Japan, or the coastal cliffs of Europe, we'll be there, one breathtaking frame at a time. Thank you for traveling with us through Lisbon's most awe-inspiring natural treasures. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and remember, the most beautiful paths are often the ones less traveled. Safe travels from all of us at Travel with a Plan.